spring edition of Jeffrey Show Live. I'm your host, Jeffrey Taylor. Woo! And on today's edition of Jeffrey Show Live, we have a very special, and I feel like it's going to be an intimate interview because we're going to get deep. We're going to get close, we're going to get personal, and you're ready to share your story because a lot of people don't believe how long you've been at this, JaCobys Boykins. Let the people know who you are.
All right, so I am the Alabama ambassador, not the Alabama ambassador. One quintessential, essential, you know what I'm saying? I started in wrestling in 2005.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
2005. So I got back to the States in 2004 from Germany.
Germany?
Yeah, I graduated high school in Germany.
What? I'm already shook, man. We've been talking off camera for a while now, and you didn't even bring up Germany high school. Yeah, how did that come about?
I was a military kid, man. So I'm from Alabama, as everybody knows, going through. You know what I'm saying? From the gun to the ham, back to the Ville. You know how we do. Redstone in the building. But we left Montgomery, Alabama in 1998.
Okay.
Moved to Fort Lewis, Washington, Tacoma, Seattle, that area. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic. I love it out there.
Word.
That's why I got a song called Love from the West Side.
Make music too.
Yeah, we ain't missing nothing.
Here we go.
No stone unturned. So left there, left Washington, moved to Huntsville, Alabama, Redstone, 256, and then we moved to Germany. I graduated high school in Germany, came back to Huntsville. Pops was like, I gotta go back to Iraq. I need somebody in the house with your mom and your sister.
Okay.
Ended up going back to Germany because of that. But when I got there, my pops was like, hey, they said I can go to Iraq or I can be an instructor on Fort Jackson in South Carolina. So I was like, I guess we moving to South Carolina. He said, yes, exactly where we doing.
Word.
So we got to South Carolina June 2004, the night the Lakers won the championship.
Wow.
Yep, and that humidity in South Carolina is bar none one of the worst. I got off the plane and almost suffocated with the air out there, so it was pretty bad. But I met Brendan Paradise and Nick Kismet, Team Y2X. They were promoting a show for CWA, which at that time was like Christian Wrestling Alliance back then. Okay. And I said, yo, I'll come to the show, but I want to do this. How do I get in?
Referring to wrestling, actually wrestling. So
because my whole life I've been on wrestling.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. So wrestling's kind of been around throughout your entire
my whole life. So you know,
from Germany to Alabama.
From Alabama, like man, I've lived in a lot of states, but wrestling has been my one constant my whole life.
Wow.
A lot of people have that moment when they saw Hogan slam Andre.
Yes.
Or when they look, bro, I don't have a moment.
Okay.
I don't. It's just always been that way. As a matter of fact, my mom, as a baby, I would cry a tremendous amount of crying.
Really?
Yeah. And my mom said one day I just put you in front of the TV, and the wrestling was on, and she said you didn't move for the whole hour that it was on. You didn't say nothing. You didn't move. You didn't cry. Nothing. And as soon as it went off,
Started back crying.
So it got pretty bad to where my dad would have to rent wrestling tapes and bring them home.
Wow.
Just to
tapes.
That's it. I was born in 83, people. 83, man. So 83, early 90s. I don't care if it was on Betamax, VHS. Pops had that briefcase. He would pop that briefcase open and have some kind of Coliseum home video.
Wow.
And yeah, man. Yeah. So I've just been on ever since. So I started training in 2005. Had a few hiccups here and there.
You're not about to just skim through the hiccups.
I mean, I had a car accident.
I saw that on your Facebook page.
And you know, but that was my second one. That
was the recent one I saw then.
And so I had a couple things happen in life, man. Life happens,
right?
And it's cool. So it took me a while to get through all my training. Shout out to David Garrett,
okay,
for making sure that me, Hex, And
Hex.
Matt, I came in with Hex.
Wow.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know that, but me and Hex.
They're not.
Yeah, me and Hex came in together, and me, him, and Matt. I wouldn't be here now without the start I had with them.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't know we trained in a little town called North South Carolina. I know because it confused me too when I first heard it.
Yeah.
So we trained in North in a barn with a ring in it.
Okay.
Yeah, Roger Gleaton was the owner of CWA, but David Garrett trained all three of us. And so Matt and Eddie, Hex, had their first match. And then at the next training session, they was like, okay, now it's your turn.
Okay. How was it?
And so they said, who do you want to wrestle? Because I had been training with both of them.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I love both of them. I don't want to take the shine. I was like, can we just do a three-way? And this is for my first match. And I'm talking three-way.
Three-way.
So
that's what happened?
Yeah. Never had a one-on-one match in my life. Just in the barn, we wrestled. But to be in front of a crowd I said, let me wrestle both of them because we all been working hard. They had their one-on-one match. Why would I leave one of them out?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a nice way of thinking about it.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave him out. So putting that match together, training for it was crazy because we called a bunch of spots and didn't know how to get to them. Did not.
Wow.
David Garrett took us to school, and by the time we got to February 8, 2008, we were ready. They didn't even want to put the match on. David had to fight for us to get the match.
Wow.
So they didn't put the match on the main show. They didn't. They put us on what, it was this pre-show before pre-show, dark matching.
Wow.
And so...
but you guys made it to the main show.
We got there. The man, believe it or not, Sabu was the headliner that night.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. So like I said, 2008 in Jamil Temple in Columbia, South Carolina. So I live in Columbia.
Okay.
So I'm telling everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to put some asses in seats today. Because I'm telling everybody, This is my first match. I want to, my gear wasn't even ready. I'll never forget it because I still have the stuff. Daphne, and I love Daphne. Daphne was like, look, I know your gear wasn't ready because I was getting it from Hot Spots.
Okay.
I know it wasn't ready, so she brought me some other gear. I was like, nah. So on my very first match, I wore a black tank top, black dickie shorts, and I had on my kick pads with my shoes. And that was in my wristbands. I've always done the wristbands, and that's always been my deal. And we went out there and tore the house down.
Really? That's the kind of stories I like to hear.
Murder.
That's what I like to hear.
So before the match, I had a few people that came up from Alabama. Okay. It was just that one little group of them screaming 256.
Oh, word.
By the time the match was over, the whole Jamil Temple was screaming 256.
Really?
256. It was the most incredible moment in my life. Like, this is my first match, and I got a standing ovation from the crowd. And then when I got to the back, we got one from the locker room.
Wow,
in my first match. So and then we went to a TNA pay-per-view that same weekend. Okay. I was like, bro, like if I never wrestle again and do nothing, I lived it up.
You good?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So my first match was amazing, man. And I don't think the powers that be were real happy with how popular I was off my initial match. But I'm like, I live here. You want people at the shows, so I'm going to get them here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, 3 matches in, my 4th match, they turned me heel.
Really? Babyface.
They turned me heel. I was as big of a babyface. And the only person that got a lot of pop than us that night was Sabu, and he jumped off the top of the stage.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like Sabu.
Yeah. Me, because we were holding the stage. We were holding it. We were holding the set from behind, so he could get up there. Like wow. This is my first night.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Sabu was like, "You guys are gonna, we got it." Like, man, look, brother, hey, man, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. And that was my first night. But yeah, to get a standing ovation on my first night, man, from the crowd and from the boys in the back. One dude was like, "Fuck, what are we gonna do now?" Cause man, we went out there and ripped it up. And my finish wasn't what it is now. It was my finish then, I did a belly-to-belly and a big splash. It was a combo.
Wow.
Yep. But I could jump pretty high, so the big splash looked really cool because I'm a big dude jumping high. And that was it, man. So shout out to Matt Graves and Eddie or Hex. I'm sorry, man. I love that moment right there. And, you know, and so me and Hex have wrestled so many times. Since then, we wrestled each other at a birthday party. Yeah, man. I threw him through chairs. He threw me through a trash can. It was hot. Brother, we closed down Flatline. We were the last main event.
Wow.
That was a very special match for me because we main evented for a heavyweight championship, the Flatline championship, in a cage match at Flatline's last show. It was me and him.
Wow.
So to start and then
to main event.
To end.
That is really nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Great, man.
Yeah, man. You know, so and you know, and for our wrestler, I called David my wrestling dad for him to be able to see that. And it was just cool, man. It was just cool.
That's good, man. That's good, man. So when does the music come into play?
I started doing music in 1999.
Okay, so that's even before the wrestling.
Yeah. So I wrote, and even, by the way, go get my first album, Son of a Sensation, The Chief's Champion, Volume 1. I tell this whole story through music. So in the intro of the album, I said I wrote my first rhyme in 99, which I did. I was on the porch with my brother Duran and another guy. And I wrote my first rhyme then. And, you know, throughout the years, I did spot songs here and there. But it was in 2015, I said I'm going to finally do a whole album.
Right.
Because I got enough spot songs here and there, but I said I want to do a whole album. I love music enough to get it done. And I decided in 15, start working on it in 16. In December of 16, I got an infection in my upper thigh that almost killed me. Yeah. The first doctor that cut on it did it wrong. I could have died. And so, and it's funny, I see this doctor every day at work. The doctor that did it right, I see him every day. He came in and fixed it. And this was December of 16. And 2 months later, I released the album. I came out the hospital.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, I came out the hospital 2 days later and did my first video.
Wow.
I know They Heard Me is the name of the song. But I did that video with a hole in my leg still.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So, I'm always working on something. You know what I'm saying? I'm a strong believer of being productive and not busy. Because if you're busy, to me, you just passing the time, but if you're being productive, you're getting shit done.
I love that statement.
Yeah, so that's where the music comes from. So I brought that first album out in 17. My new single, Bands, Racks, and Stacks. Go get it. I'm on everything. Google Play, Spotify, Tidal, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, like stuff you ain't even heard of.
Right, I was about to say, what's Deezer? Put me on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm everywhere. So that's the first single off Son of a Sensation, The Chief's Champion, Volume 2. We got Volume 1. Yes, I know it's a long title, but the title is a dedication to my parents. My mom was known as the Lady Sensation.
Yes.
In Alabama when she was on the radio.
Right.
Shout out to the Lady Sensation. I'm sorry, Dr. Boykins, pardon me.
Get it right. Get it right.
Pardon me, doctor.
Get
you
it
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Really nice lady.
Yeah, and
really
so
nice.
and my father was a chief warrant officer in the military. He did 33 years.
Wow, that's a long time. That's what's up.
Bar none, the greatest man ever. Like that dude, man, shout out to my pops, man. Shout out to the chief. So, you know, that's why I call my album that, because like I said, without them, I couldn't be doing what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't give myself a different name when I started wrestling. Because it was like, you know, when I started wrestling, it was like, what's your name going to be?
Yeah.
And I was always going to use JaCobys Boykins. And I told them, I'm the Alabama ambassador. I represent for my home. And they tried to get me to change it.
Was there anything, names that you remember that they tried to, or did they ever suggest anything that stood out?
No, because it came in and went right out.
Okay.
Because I wasn't going to switch it. Yeah. This is who I am. That's why I said I don't really have a gimmick. Even with my gear now, I took all the school logos off me. I have my own logo now. You know what I'm saying? It's me. This is really me. This is who I am. This is what I'm about. And, you know, people get mad like, well, you live in South Carolina. How are you the Alabama ambassador? And I'm like, how you like money but you broke?
Ouch.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You might like the bank on never see you there though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so like, don't judge me off my geographical location.
True.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing is for my home.
Okay.
A lot of people think I live in Alabama. You see what I'm saying? Because
I was one of them at one point.
Right,
I was
you know
one
what
of
I'm
them.
saying?
Then I got to know you a little bit better. I was like, okay.
Right. So, like, people think I live like that. Like, I love my home. You know what I'm saying? And with any place, you got good parts about it, you got bad parts about it. But you know what I'm saying? I got plenty of family there. I got plenty of folks there. Like, I'm not falsifying nothing. This is who I am. This is what I'm about.
Right. Similar to your music.
Huh?
Similar to your music. That's what you're about in your music.
Yeah.
You say if you're talking about it, it really happened.
100%. 100%.
From the strip club experience?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Definitely that. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything. Love from the West Side is another one.
And what's that about?
So, like I was talking about earlier, I lived in Fort Lewis, Washington.
Yes.
So, people hear me say love from the West Side, they think Cali and all that. Yo, I've only been in, like, Cali twice my whole life. It's not about that. It's about my time, what I did. If you listen to Love from the West Side, I'm literally saying everything. I got my first piece on the West Side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shot my first piece on the West Side. Got my first pair of J's on the West Side. It's me telling my story through music. Like, that's what I like about my music. It's real. It's authentic to me. Because you got a lot of guys that's not. They talking about what's popular or what's hot. I don't care. Like, if I didn't do it, I ain't got to talk about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need it. And, you know, my first album is not a tremendous amount of cuss words on it because I write my own music. So if you write your own music, you should be able to control what you say. Right. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I don't cuss on my album.
Like you said, it's a limit to the mouth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, the second value might pick up on it a tad bit.
Okay, that's how you feel it?
Right, because exactly. It's me, it's how I'm feeling, it's what I'm doing, it's how I work. So, you know, I mean, and I'm going to be real, I'm not, at this point in my life, me offending people, I don't care nothing about. At all. At all. I don't care if you're in my family. I don't care if you think you're my friend. As a matter of fact, if I'm your friend and I offend you, I'm really being a friend because I'm being completely honest. I'm nobody's yes man. I don't want yes men around me. If it's not good, tell me it's not good. Because if a group of people don't like it already, what makes you think the masses are? You see what I'm saying? Like, people really got to think and think with things, man. God, you know, like,
Kelly again.
It's a lot. It's so much brain dead stuff going on. I made a post today on Facebook about how society has made you believe that you got to accept everything that's going on.
Yes.
I do not like everything that's going on. A lot of stuff I don't agree with. But when you disagree now, you're a bigot, you're a sexist. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The world lashes out at you. Lash out at me, I don't care. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how anybody rocks. But keep that over there. That's basically what the post said. Keep it over there. Keep it away from me. I'm not forcing nothing on you. Don't force nothing on me. And society's forcing a lot of stuff. And I don't care for it. It's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's trying to be different. But the problem with everybody being different or trying to be different, if everybody's trying to be different, wouldn't that make them the same?
Yeah, that's deep how you brought that full circle.
If everybody's trying to be different, don't that make them the same? So focus on being you.
That's it.
There is no exact replica of you anywhere. Focus on being you. And that's how I'm living my life. I'm focusing on being JaCobys. And if you can roll with that, great. If not, kick a big rock in Colorado. I don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If it's not too personal of a question, I know you have your hands in many things, the music, the wrestling, but can you share any of the goals you have for any of them? Like, where would you like to see? Of course, you want success, I would imagine, in both of those respective, but do you have any, like, goals that, or do you keep them to yourself? Is there anything
mean, like, okay, so
you kind of want? Grammy, W Championship, those are, like, outstanding.
So I'm going to be honest, like, the goals I set in my life, I accomplished those before I ever did either one of these things. So what these dudes out here backstabbing each other for, I already got. I got a big house already. I got cars already. The same shit that people are killing each other over. Right. I got that already. I got my sons. I'm set. I got the song, I Know They Heard Me.
Yeah.
In one of the lines, I clearly state, you ain't really balling until your kid's college education paid for it. That's the type of... See, this stuff is going over a lot of people's head. And I understand that. This ain't trap rap. It ain't... that's cool.
Right.
I'm not for you. Fine.
That's it.
But if you listen to what I'm saying, I'm teaching people. It's right there. My kids' college straight. I'm setting them up for success. That's successful to me. Making sure they're good for the future. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like my kids are blessed to have both their parents in their life.
Yes.
We working really hard to make sure they're good, and that's what we gonna do. And I got a 19-year-old in college.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, a lot of this stuff these folks killing each other over, I got already. Now I do have goals. Do I want to go to the Fed? Yeah. I'll try AEW. I'll try Ring of Honor. I'm helping people get there right now. See, a lot of these cats don't know that though, because I'll say stuff, but I know what to say, what not to say. I got music at ESPN right now. This is not a game to me at all.
Right.
I got music to be up in the next 2K. Like, but see, these cats, there's a lot of backstabbing, homeboy booking. There's a lot wrong with wrestling right now, but I ain't focusing on that.
Right.
I just know that it's there. And if you deal with me, you deal with me. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. Because, like I was telling you earlier,
yes,
ain't nobody going to say it to my face. And that's not me being big and bad. This is just facts. I hear about people talking about me.
Word.
But nobody brings it to me. I'm right here. I'm willing to talk. I'm not so hostile where I slap you in your fucking face when you disrespect me. I'm going to let you know you're being disrespectful. You edging towards that. But I'm willing to talk. But, you know, some people would rather run and throw a rock and hide their hand. And I just don't operate like that. My daddy taught me how to be a man. And that's what I'm going to be.
We talked a bit off camera about your booking coming up. You're booked, man. And of course, there's a big championship over there. Like, how are you feeling about... Oh, you talked about the homeboy and the backstab and everything, but it seems like you're really prospering and rising throughout the year. So
hey man, I've been taught. Like I said, I'm the Redstone Rhino for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I go through obstacles, and it is what it is. And if one way don't work, you find another one. I've had some hard times in my life. A lot of that I'll talk about on my next album.
When is it set to release, by the way? Sorry to interrupt you, but when is it? Is that
I'm looking at
is
October.
it fall?
No,
okay,
yeah,
fall.
I'm looking at October. Because like I said, we got the Juneteenth festival next month where me and my sons, aka the 3 Jets, we're gonna be live on stage at the Juneteenth festival, man. So
and that's gonna be on your social media promoting and. What's
man.
The social media for them so they can?
Facebook, the Alabama ambassador.
Already
JaCobys
seen it on Facebook.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's on there. Twitter. ALA_ambassador. It's the abbreviation from Alabama. Instagram, 2A all day. Easy. Snapchat, Alabama legend. Easy. Get at me, man. I ain't hard to find in the room or on the internet. Like, we out here.
Yeah. So, with your kids, do you ever see them in professional wrestling? Maybe you see taking on as we now have the AIWF Wrestling Championship that's joining us now. The East Coast. Do you ever see them maybe potentially holding this, or would you like that? Or?
I don't. Like I was saying, I don't care for them to be wrestlers. I don't. Even though my youngest son might be the one.
Word?
Yeah. Man, look, that dude to take his laptop, his rings, cages, and make a whole stage, put on a strobe light, have music playing. He sets up and produces his own wrestling show.
Wow.
The whole shebang.
Wow.
Has music playing, the figures, plays out a whole match. It's real time. It's far different than what I was doing when I just put dump wrestlers in the ring and go, Nah, my man.
It's elevated.
Yeah, to times 100. He'll set his laptop up. That's his Tron.
Okay.
Have their entrance video playing, whoever he's using. And brother, if he's not doing the wrestling himself, he has the figures. It's It's a legit show.
Wow.
He sells tickets, and I got tickets for the show. Are you coming to my show, Dad? Here, I got a board upstairs here, right what time the show starts. Dude is already promoting and performing. Yeah, so
That's intense.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
It's real life, man. It's real life. So he's on it. He is on it. So.
But why wouldn't you want potential? Of course, you're gonna support regardless of what. But why wouldn't? And you said that you even probably teach them a game too, a different.
I am.
Yeah.
I plan on if they want to learn, I'm gonna teach them.
And that's music or anything in life.
Anything.
I can imagine.
I'm just the game of life.
Right.
And I'm learning it as I go, and if I can remove any roadblocks, some I'll keep right there because they need to experience adversity to grow.
Right. Can't protect them from everything.
No, I can't. And so it just is what it is. But it's a lot of perils in this wrestling business. And if I can clear some of them out the way before they come up, then that's fine too. So I think I'll feel better about it the further I get. So if they do it, fine. If not, even better. Because I know they can do way more than I can. They're so athletically advanced now at their age than what I was at their age. Like, I watched them on the basketball court, and I watched my son. My youngest son can run all 3 bases and be back at home plate in less than 20 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, and my middle child and my oldest child, Junior and Chris, out there doing these crossover moves. Brother, I still can't cross over.
Wow.
I can on 2K, but that's about it,
2K.
man.
Shout out to 2K.
Yeah, so yeah, man. If they want to go for it, go for it. I'm gonna support whatever they do, because it won't be illegal. So that's the next point.
You're no stranger to holding championships. Does the championship make the man, or does the man necessarily make the championship? What does it mean to have this championship?
It can go both ways.
Okay.
But right now I'm making this championship.
Okay.
Because nobody knew about it outside of Beaufort, North Carolina. Outside of Shockwave Wrestling Entertainment, nobody knew about this championship. And when I won it in January, I said I'm gonna make it mean something.
Right.
So everywhere I go, it comes with me.
Right.
I've defended it in multiple different promotions.
You have.
This is the Matt Classic, the guy that runs AIW Up. You got your world champions. He'll list his world champions. And I went right on the post and said, "You missing a champion." And he told me that's good, but I'm a regional champion. I said, that's fine, but they know who this regional champion is. Right. Do they know your world champions?
Do they?
Yeah, So I know the world champion. I'm very good friends with the AIWF world champion. Shout out to Eric Darkstorm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And me and him gonna rip it up one day.
Exactly.
But I got this big beauty on my shoulder, and everybody's gonna know what it is. They're gonna see it. They're gonna know who has it. Because you can't tell me who the 3. I'm the 4th champion. I'm the 4th. Can you tell me the previous 3? Can you? I can't. The only reason I know the last guys is because I beat them for it. So I'm stepping up.
And you have.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You.
Yeah, I'm stepping up. So,
you.
Because a lot of people have their opinions on Matt Classic or the AIWF. Well, as long as I have this championship, this is the most important title in the AIWF. This one. So if the national champion want to come see about me, I'm out here. Eric want to come see about me, I'm out here. I'm right here. The world television champion, I'm right here. This is the most important title. This title is bigger than all of those. I'm right here. So I'll make the championship. This is my 6th heavyweight championship. I was a former NWA North Georgia champion. I've been a 3-time tag champion. This ain't nothing new to me. I just want more of them. Because people tend to notice you more when you got a piece of hardware on your shoulder.
And that goes back to, I don't necessarily say championship make the man, but like you said, it gets you recognized. Right. It's kind of like, I know that's what I've seen. It's kind of like, oh, that person got a championship?
Right. So my nickname is Champ in certain places. Because it's not often they see me without one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely call you Champ.
Yeah, so it is what it is, and I'm going to keep working. And I think, it's not even I know I work for this, I grind the music, all this, because I've been in terrible positions. At one point, I ate Taco Bell for 6 months straight, only because I didn't have money to buy food. I had my homeboy that worked there that would just give me free food.
Humbling.
I've been. See, a lot of people don't know that. I've been through this. This ain't nothing new. I didn't wake up with, you know what I'm saying, people, you think you got everything, bruh. I earned everything I got. I had to. That Challenger wasn't free. Yeah, I walked on the lot and paid for it cash and left. I did that. Some of y'all have never experienced that. That's a true feeling. That's a high feeling. I've been low, so I like that high feeling. And I do it all the legal way. I ain't got to backstab nobody. The only thing I got to do is be true to JaCobys. I would be further in wrestling now if I wasn't my own roadblock. This is an honest moment.
What do you mean by that? If you had
I got in my own way. Can you really do it? Are you really that good?
This is being honest.
You know what I'm saying? You out of shape. You kind of big. You got a big ass stomach. Like, are people really gonna want to book you? I've been in my own way for a long time, and now I'm not. I'm on a whole nother level of confidence. I'm on a whole nother level of reassurance. This is just me talking. This ain't even no promo, and I sound better than a lot of y'all that be trying to do promos. Be who you are. Be who you are. And I'm going to be who I am, and that's what's going to make me successful.
Okay.
Me being who I am. Because I don't have to falsify myself. I got a song coming on my next album called That's Facts.
Okay.
With Mickey Facts, the rapper Mickey Facts.
Whoa.
Like, I'm not playing out here. I'm really working. And if you're trying to be a part of that, then do it. Then do it. I don't deal with a lot of nonsense. People call me arrogant, but it's me being nonsensical. How can this help us move forward? How can we better our people? How can we better this culture? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real. What you know about experiencing racism from both sides of the street. And what I mean by that is from Caucasian people and from black people. See, because to white people, I'm still black, even though I'm light skinned. But to black people, I ain't black enough. I ain't black enough. Yeah. You know, I'm supposed to be in the house. That's what they say. Oh yeah. So don't think the struggle don't hit me. Don't think I don't go through nothing. It's just, you know, I get hit with a lot of curveballs. The thing is, I like to hit home runs. So I'm just gonna continue to be me. Continue to make this the most important championship in the AIWF in any building that I walk in. I got quite a few bookings coming up.
Okay.
Y'all gonna see me in some places y'all ain't seen me in a long time.
Okay.
Some of them I can say, some I can't because it's supposed to be a pop-up.
Okay.
We surprising people.
This summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a lot going on, man, and I'm all here for it, and I'm gonna keep working. I got to. I got to. You know what I'm saying? So, don't be like anybody. Just be yourself.
Love that.
Be your damn self. And you'll go a lot further, and you'll feel better about yourself. If you're appeasing anybody, appease you. Take care of you first. Something going on mentally, go take care of that. I take mental health appointments. I spent time in a psych ward before. I've been there. I've been that dude. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be. The great ones go through the most. So get through it. Go through it, run through it, be successful. Don't be afraid to talk. This is Mental Health Awareness Month.
It is.
So we're going to hit on that too. I go get mental help. I should dealing with some of y'all crazy asses. Yeah, I said it. And I'm very candid. And I stand behind everything I say, offended or not. It is what it is. If you're not going to book me on my views, I probably shouldn't know you anyway. Because it's the wrestling business. I'm trying to help put asses in seats and sell some t-shirts when I got some. Buy this man merch too. He putting on a wonderful product for y'all. He putting on a wonderful hat,
I appreciate
shirts,
it.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, be yourself. I'm going to continue to work, make this championship more important than any other one. Any other one. Matt Classic, I know you see me. It's hard to miss me. I've been at this for years, man. I ain't no rookie. Quit playing with your boy.
Far from it, 2005.
Yeah, man. Quit playing with me, bruh. Quit playing. I'm not my own roadblock no more. And I think that's the biggest part of everything. I'm not my own roadblock. And that's why since I took a small sabbatical from wrestling. That's when I came back hitting it hard. So it is what it is.
So I want to thank you once again, the champ.
You the champ too.
Yeah. Of course, there's a size difference.
A little bit.
But we got to know a little bit about the upcoming projects. Germany. We got to know about your sons a little bit. What you plan to do with this championship on your shoulder over here. Mental awareness. And I feel like there's going to be so much in this interview. I'm really going to encourage all of your people that I see hugging you at shows, liking your statuses to watch this, because this is going to be a side that I feel like is going to bring them closer to you. I feel like you really opened up. So
I did, man, because, when them shows are on, it's time to get to the house.
Yes, that's how it be. That's how it be.
Oh, one more thing. So I'm going to be in my second movie. I talk about that on my live. I was in a movie. This movie is called Who's Hiring. The first movie I was in was called Karma 2, but I didn't have any lines. They just wanted me to look big. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
And so this one's called Who's Hiring, and it's coming through Dust House Films, and they were real supportive in that project. I got a lot of lines in that one though.
Okay.
Yes, I play a offbeat or a dirty cop. It's hilarious.
Okay.
It's a comedy.
Right.
So yeah, so I
definitely got to keep us posted with that one.
Yeah, so shout out to Dust House, man.
Right. And they can keep in contact and posted about these updates and so much more on what social medias?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm on everything. Type in how many JaCobys you know. Just type the name in.
I don't know. If you was running the hood, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you was raising the hood.
Well, hey, you know this JaCobys. So 2A all day on everything. 2A all day on everything. And on Snapchat, it's the Alabama Legend.
Straight like that. All the links will be in the bio. And I'm going to put in some links to some music videos and all that good stuff where you can check out the champ and support, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm on everything. Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, since he didn't know about Deezer.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Amazon Music, Apple Music. Like, you can stream me. Do whatever you need to do. Subscribe to all my channels. Subscribe to all my musical streams. I'm out here, man. I'm doing this for us. It's to bring awareness to the culture, man, and let people know we more than what they think.
Shout out to Kofi Kingston.
Yeah. First of all, WrestleMania was over for me after he won the title. I was done. Yeah, I watched the WrestleMania. I watched it. Because we was having a WrestleMania party.
Oh, yeah, I saw it at the grill and everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But let's be serious. I was done. Emotionally,
it was a lot.
I was spent. Like,
it was a lot.
And shout out to the women having the main spot. That's cool. I know what they pushing. That's their product. That's their brand. Kudos. But that should have been the last match. That shit, because of the moment it created, you can't tell me that moment and the Becky Lynch moment were the same. I'm just being honest. I'm not ripping it down. I'm being for real. That's my, you know what that is? My opinion. We all have one. We're human. We are allowed to have those. But I appreciate you having me. Please continue to support my man Jeffrey. Buy the shirts, buy the hats, and watch the show. I am the Alabama ambassador. I appreciate being here, man.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm going to catch you guys later on the exciting edition of Jeffrey Show Live.